Rainbow Six has adapted to the times, from the borderline simulation of the late 1990s to the third-person accessibility of the Vegas series. After a 7-year gap since Vegas 2 and cancelled last game Patriots, players will be in for a throwback with Rainbow Six Siege. In this latest installment of the franchise, it does away with most of the mundane and mind-numbing campaigns of a modern FPS, and focuses on cooperative as well as competitive gameplay. Gameplay is divided in rounds with 1 life per round, and many players will have the deja vu with this format. Especially Counter-Strike, which is a natural fit for the slow and methodical pace of the original Red Storm games. The main difference is that you can destroy almost any surface in the environment. There are a few strong points such as concrete, but also every wall can be used as a line of sight due to Siege's comprehensive physics system that could render multiple holes that can be joined together to make bigger ones. This doesn't feel gimmicky like Battlefield 4's Evolution. It actually allows your team to create different strategies. It makes campers move from point to point. The other key difference is the operators. Much like a MOBA, players must choose an operator each round. Each operator has a special ability such as Castle, for example, who can install bulletproof doors. The beauty of the system in order to have a good team is to have them play off each other. You do have a few customization options such as suppressor or grips. You really don't want to be stuck with this guy. For example, Castle is a good combo with Mute, who can place jammers to destroy offensive teams' drones before a round starts, as well as breaching charges. The other team does have a counter with either Sledge, who smashes doors with his hammer, Ash with the remote charge, and Thermite, which can burn and weaken doors. Unlike the current trending games, you get no regenerating health, kill streaks, or a hokey cover system. What you do get is a useful lean, which can be done by using the L3 and R3 buttons. Your time to kill is quick, and mic is mostly required. Minimizing exposure is key to the game, and thanks to an excellent sound system, you can telegraph player locations. Besides the corner multiplayer mode, you do get a tutorial which is rather minimalist in presentation, yet effective in its use. I know it's an unpopular opinion to have multiplayer-only games. With this genre, I think it's fitting to have something that doesn't hold the event by the hand. There are one for every map that's shipped with the game, and get a gist of each operator's abilities and weapons. You also get the co-op terrorist hunt mode, which switches against waves of enemies with the typical eliminate all, rescue hostage, and secure bomb type. It does play differently than the MP since it's a bit faster paced on lower difficulty. I think it's the weakest part of the package, like the staying power of the MP. Graphics are solid, with great lighting and a smooth 60 frames per second in multiplayer and 30 in single player. The game amazingly uses the Anvil Next engine, which is the same engine as modern Assassin's Creed titles. When I think an engine that is used for open world games works in such a small scale with the variety of effects such as smoke, debris, and destroyable geology together to make the most interesting multiplayer shooter this year, besides Blitz. The downside is with most AAA games is a lot of nagging bugs that were there since the open beta. Your player character will get stuck in place, and you will have to prone to get out. Random crashing to the home menu, a matchmaking system that may or may not hang, and not holes hinder, which is mostly a sublime experience. The current patches help with latency a lot, and Ubisoft Montreal is well aware of the issues. I just hope it gets fixed and fast. There are also microtransactions, but it's mostly limited to cosmetics with 3 DLC maps and operators coming in February, and be supported the rest of the year. Nagging issues aside, Rainbow Six Siege is a shooter that deserves your attention. If you're in the mood for something slower paced than the Call of Duties and Battlefields of today, this is a shooter for you. I don't mind the omission of single player campaign, since one have been useful to learning the meat of the game. Rating 8 out of 10.